Okay. Here you go. Ready? Ready? Here. When he was nearly 13,
my
brother Jim got his arm badly broken at the elbow.
my friend Jim,
My brother
Jim has
got his arm badly broken
at the elbow.
When it healed, And Jim's fears of never being able to play football
play football
was assuaged. Assuaged. We'll look up that word, okay?
Was
assuaged.
Assuaged.
He was seldom self-conscious. About his injury. His left arm was somewhat shorter.
His left arm was about
somewhat shorter than his right. When he stood or walked, the back of his hand was at right angles.
His back of his hand was at right angles
to his body. His thumb parallel to his thigh.
His thumb parallel to his thigh. He
couldn't
have cared so
less
so
long
as he could pass and punt.
When enough years had gone by to enable us to look back
on
them,
we
sometimes discuss
the
events
leading to his
accident.
I
maintain
that the Yules
started
it all, but Jem
good, who was
4 years. My
senior
said it
started long
that
before
that
good. He said began.
He said
it began that's A, so it's began. Began is past tense, okay?
Boo.
Careful, you need a little cream here, okay? Okay. Began. Okay. The summer
boo
dill came to us. Okay, what word is this? Name? Dill. When? Same word.
When?
It's the same. Dill.
First.
Gave
us the
idea
of
making
Boo
Radley
come out. I said if he
wanted
to
take
a
look right here. Okay.
Where at?
Broad
view
view.
Of the
Thing.
Saying it
Really began with Andrew Jackson. If General Jackson hadn't run the creeks up the creek, Simon Finch would never have paddled up the Alabama. And where Alabama. And where would we be if he hadn't. We consulted Atticus. Our father said we were right. Being Southerners, it was a source of shame to some members of the family. We have no recorded ancestors on either side of the Battle of Hastings. Battle of Hastings. There's an S, so Hastings. Kiss. Thank you.
Are you hot? Are you hot?
All we had was Simon Finch. A fur-trapping apothecary. Apothecary. A fur-trapping apothecary. From Cornwall. Whose piety. That means religious. Okay. Piety.
You're hot. If your face is hot, then you're red. You're red.
Am I hot? Touch.
You're really hot.
Really?
But it's okay. Put cold water in your face and you rub it.
Okay, kiss. Hot?
Yeah.
Really? Are you mad at me?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
I don't know, but at the office, you have to rub some cold water on your face and then dry off with the towel and then go shower.
Okay. All we had was Simon Finch, a fur-trapping apothecary from Cornwall, whose piety was exceeded only by his stinginess. Exceeded only
by
his stinginess. In England, Simon was irritated by the persecution of those who called themselves Methodists. At the hands of their more liberal brethren. And as oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
Simon called himself a Methodist. Simon called
a Methodist.
Himself
a Methodist.
Look at me. Methodist. He worked his way across the Atlantic Atlantic to Philadelphia.
Atlantic to
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Then thence
Then
to Jamaica.
to Jamaica.
Thence to Mobile.
Thence to Mobile.
And up the St. Stephen's.
And up the St. Stephen's. Any words in
Mindful of John Wesley's.
mindful
Of
John Wesley's
strictures. Strictures means hard rules to follow, okay? Strict, okay? Say strictures.
Strictures.
Okay. Simon made a pile.
Simon made the pile.
Practicing medicine.
Practicing in medicine.
When you say you make a pile, that means you made a pile of money, a lot of money. But in the pursuit, he was unhappy.
But
in this pursuit,
he was
unhappy.
Unhappy.
Unhappy. Okay.
Was unhappy. Pit.
Okay, where are we? So Simon, having forgotten his teacher's dictum.
So Simon says,
Having
full.
Okay, where are we?
Here.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's try again. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So Simon, having forgotten his teacher's dictum.
So Simon says,
having forgotten
his
teacher's
dictum
on the possession of human chattel. Brought 3 slaves. Chattel is an old term used for personal belongings, your property, okay? Are you my property?
No, that's your property.
Yeah, good job. Okay? But slaves were considered chattel or personal property back then, okay? Okay, almost done. Let's keep it together. And with their aid established a homestead on the banks of the Alabama River. With their aid established a homestead on the banks
of the
Alabama River for some 40 miles above St. Stephen's.
For 40 miles above St. Stephen's.
He returned to St. Stephen only once.
He was returned to St. Stephen only once.
To find a wife. And with her established a line that ran high to daughters. Simon lived to an impressive age and died rich. You want to read one more paragraph?
What?
How about we read this and stop, okay?
Okay.
So you don't get too tired. It was customary. Good job. For the men in the family. Men is plural. That means more than one. Man is singular, just one, okay?
Man.
In the family
And the family
to remain on Simon's homestead.
Simon's homestead,
Finch's
landing and
make their
living
from cotton.
The
The place was self-sufficient,
place was self-sufficient.
modest in comparison
The Mars in comparison
with the lives
was alive
with empires
Was
with
in-
the empires.
was the
So me and you are both tired. Kiss.
I'm not tired, I'm just yawning.
Around it.
Around it.
The landing, nevertheless,
And the landing around nevertheless
produced everything required
required
to sustain life,
to sustain life
except ice. I'll take it out.
I put it outside in the flower pot. Because there isn't.
Yeah, next time don't do that. Just give it to me. I'll walk around and then.
Okay. Thanks.
And articles of clothing
articles of clothing
supplied
by
riverboats
riverboats
from Mobile.
from Mobile.
Good job. Let's try this. Simon would have regarded
Simon would have regarded
with impotent fury
with impotent fury
the disturbance between the north and the south, as it left his descendants stripped
how it left descending strips
of everything but their land.
Anything about
Everything.
everything about their land.
Yeah. Yet the tradition of living on the land remained unbroken.
On the land of broken
Remained unbroken.
Wait.
Until well into the 20th century. The 20th century, when my father, Atticus Finch, is that your name?
Finch is not my name.
Okay, Atticus is though, right? Okay. Went into Montgomery to read law. Went to Montgomery to read law. And his younger brothers under his younger brother went to Boston to study medicine. Their sister Alexandra
Your sister Alexandra
was the Finch who remained
was a Finch who remained
at the landing. She married
a
taciturn man who spent
most of his
time lying in a hammock. But the river, wondering if his trot lines were full.
His trot lines were full.
When my father was admitted to the bar,
my father was making
The bar.
the bar.
He returned to make them.
He returned to make them,
and began his practice.
and began his practice.
Make them. Some 20 miles east of Finch's Landing.
Some Fish's Landing.
Land was.
It's like Atticus, but has QE.
Yeah.
S6.
Yeah. Finch's Landing was the county seat of Macomb County. Finch's Landing
was the
county seat
seat
of Macomb County.
Macomb County.
Atticus' office in the courthouse.
But this is not Atticus. It has a lot of S.
Contained little more than a hat rack, spittoon, a checkerboard, and an unsullied code of Alabama. An unsullied? Unsullied means not dirty. Sullied means dirty, okay? Unsullied? Code of Alabama. Good. You're done for today. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You want to read it tomorrow too with me?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, go put this in your desk, okay? Okay.